Welcome back to Magoo's Reviews. All right, y'all got a little new setup going on right now. But anyway, this is my review for How to Train Your Dragon. The How to Train Your Dragon live action just dropped. This is probably one of my most anticipated movies this year, especially for the summertime. If you guys have not seen the How to Train Your Dragon animated films, go check those out. Very good films in my personal opinion. Very good, excellent films. Yeah, because, a lot of times when it comes to like animated and live action films, they vary. They vary, especially looking at the Disney movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have seen like a lot of new live action Disney movies. They got some good ones, they got some middle ones, they got some bad ones. But I feel like a lot of the bad ones, it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. But you got some good ones, man. One of my favorite ones, and I think to this day I'll argue with anybody, I think the Jungle Book live action is very good. But I will say this, the How to Train Your Dragon live action, in my personal opinion, is up there one of the best animated to live actions I've ever seen. I mean, from the casting to the music, from the set piece to the action. Even how Toothless looks. Just absolutely, they did a great job with this film in my personal opinion. I thought they did a very good job with this film. Yeah, man. So like I said, came out this past weekend. I went to go check it out and everything like that. This is a mild spoilers review. Very mild. I don't want to spoil the whole thing. I do want you guys to go check it out. My past reviews, I spoiled the whole movie, but whatever. But nah, not this time. I don't want you. As far as the cast, you got Gerard Butler. They're playing Stark, the Vast. I can't pronounce their names. Hiccup. Mason Thames plays Hiccup. Nick Frost plays Gobber. And like I said, man, Nico Parker plays Astrid. Overall, man, the casting of this, I feel like, man, whoever did the casting of the film did a very good job just picking the right actors, not just to look as them, but to portray the characters as well. It's a lot of humor involved in it. It's a very humorous movie. But like I said, the animated movies have a good balance to it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's from Universal, DreamWorks, right? And it's one thing I will give them is that, in my personal opinion, kind of like with the Shrek movies, I think they have that good balance of childlike and adult humor. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I do give DreamWorks as far as that, like the Puss in Boots movies, the Shrek, How to Train Your Dragon. It's a really good balance of, you know what I'm saying, like adult and kid humor in my personal opinion. So very good as far as that, man. I thought the cast did really good. Overall animation, as far as like the CGI was very good as well. Very good action in it too, you know what I'm saying? Definitely keep you, you know what I'm saying, like, awake and everything like that. Because when I went, it was a pretty good crowd. I saw it in Dolby. It was a really good crowd, good mix of adults and kids in there and stuff like that. Not a lot of scary scenes, of course, like, of course, when you see like the final dragon, that might scare like some little kids. But as far as like, your kids 7 and up, they'll be fine. They'll be absolutely fine in my personal opinion. But yeah, man, How to Train Your Dragon live action. Excellent film. Excellent film. I'm trying to see what I would rank it. Because like I said, man, the music was good. The story itself, and there's a really good story for, the younger kids that they haven't seen the animated movies about, just having that connection with your parents and also understanding that, some kids may just be different, you know what I'm saying? Not just trying to force, like things on children as well, like letting them find their way. And so also, what's the word I'm looking for too? To be not necessarily sympathetic, but to be open to their differences, you know what I'm saying? And their gifts, you know what I'm saying? And placating to their gifts. So that's one thing about Hiccup. He was different, from the other kids, you know what I'm saying? It just wasn't about slaying dragon, especially when he befriended Toothless. It was more so about him, you know what I'm saying? He like pretty much broke tradition. He broke tradition, broke the, the Vikings tradition. Instead of slaying the dragons, like, yo, man, let's make peace with the dragons and actually, bringing Toothless on and stuff like that. And you see like the other, his other friends and stuff, Astrid and them, so on and so forth. They're riding the dragons at the end. So like I said, as far as like the animated movie to the live action, it's pretty similar as far as like story, as far as plot and everything like that. But very good, especially if people who haven't seen the animated movies. If you haven't seen the animated movies, I think this is a good start of, good way to pick up the films. And just, if you want to go back and see the animated films, you're like, oh, okay. They're pretty, similar in a lot of ways. But yeah, very good movie, in my personal opinion, man. Out of 5 stars, bro, I'm going to go 4. I'm going to go 4 stars, man. I really did enjoy this. It's to the point where I'm like, I wouldn't mind going seeing this film again. Very good film, man. How to Train Your Dragon. Definitely go check this one out. I'm trying to have some more movie reviews up for you guys. Like I said, I'm trying to do something different as far as like my, you know what I'm saying, my daily to daily. I'm tired of holding that phone in my hands, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm trying different things out. I don't got a lot of big space in here, but, definitely want to, make the videos a lot more better for you guys. How about that? Anyway, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hope everybody has a blessed day. I'll see y'all soon. Again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Y'all take it easy.